we shall see victory! A great new altered fights at our side!
I feel a storm cloud coming down today.
The anomaly should have killed us. But instead, it left us something more. Altered and Outrider. Only we can lead them to a future. Whatever we were before, we're something new now. We were given a second life. We can't waste it.
Hey guys, it's Gold. Finally back with Gushmush. It's been about 3 weeks since I posted my last proper video. This morning I was laying in bed for about 2 hours watching videos on YouTube when I stumbled across some video. I think it was talking about some news for something, and there's gameplay footage of this game, Outriders, playing in the background. I saw, hey, this game has a free demo. It's coming out on April 1st. Let me check it out. Can't lose anything by playing a free game. So I downloaded it. I spent this morning playing through the tutorial and the beginning of the actual bulk of the game, the meat of the game, and unfortunately I lost all of that gameplay footage because it recorded in the wrong resolution, so it's shrunk down. But I do have the footage from after I ate lunch and jumped back into the game. So this demo, I didn't spend a lot of time farming legendaries. I didn't max out to the maximum level that's available in this game, and I didn't do any of the side quests. But it took me about 2 hours to play through the tutorial and the main mission that is currently available. And I also, there are 4 classes available. I only played through as the Trickster class. Made my character look like Pedro Pascal. That's why I named him Pedro. So, my first impressions of the game while playing through the tutorial was, well, it's like Destiny. It's like The Division. It has these big Gears of War vibes, though. And I'm not a huge fan of Gears of War. Fortunately, the Gears of War vibes only survive as long as the tutorial lasts. After you get out of the tutorial and you actually get into the meat of the game, it does not feel at all like Gears of War anymore. After you get out of that, it's 100% another Destiny game, another Division game. I guess you could even link it up with the likes of Diablo, although the loot is not as... it's not going to pop up as much as it does in Diablo. This is also not top-down. It's primarily a shooter, primarily third-person over the shoulder, which is why I'm linking it more towards being like Destiny and The Division. Now, of course, it does have similarities with games like Diablo, although Diablo is a top-down game primarily, and you could also link it up with Borderlands. I think if you like Borderlands games, there's potential that you could also like this game. Again, though, Borderlands is a first-person shooter. This is a third-person shooter. What else? The aesthetic of the game after you get out of the tutorial is reminiscent of Mad Max or the Technomancer, I would say. Those were the games that really came to my mind. Level design reminds me a lot of Star Wars' Jedi Fallen Order. It seems like it could be kind of Metroidvania. Again, we're just in the tutorial, so I haven't played much of the game because it's not available, but so far the level design does seem to be on par with Destiny and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I saw a lot of kind of sections where the map was restricted and then it opened up in rays like you would see in a Metroidvania game. So this game looks like it's going to be a lot like Diablo as far as the end game goes. You have world tiers that you unlock which make the enemies harder. These can be changed very easily in the menus. At this point right here, it had automatically adjusted to World Tier 3. I think I tried to go through this part like 3 times before realizing what had happened, because I was just getting annihilated. I had to turn it back down to World Tier 2. Not quite there yet. So the game is a lot of fun. I like the left bumper attack, which basically you use it in primarily close range to the enemies, and it's pretty much an insta-kill on a lot of the lower tier enemies. It will do about half bar on the higher tier enemies, and it will do about a third on bosses. The double bumper it has that big spear where it slows down enemies. It will not slow you down, it will slow down their bullets, so you can see a lot of bullets coming at you and you can dodge them pretty easily. And the right bumper ability that's currently down there on my skill bar allows you to teleport directly behind enemies. Now, this footage was recorded on an Odyssey G9, which is really, really wide. There's HUD elements that you aren't seeing because I cropped this down to be more standard with most of the monitors and display devices that most people will have watching this video. Down in the bottom right corner, you will have your weapons. You can carry 2 primary weapons and a secondary weapon. Down in the bottom left, you have your belt. Top left, you have a map, and I believe that's also where the objectives are. Like I said, I will be buying this game. When it launches, it was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to hop back into it and do the side quests tonight. Maybe I can find some legendaries, I don't know. But I will definitely be playing this game when it launches on April 1st. Which, unfortunately, I'm off on the 31st of this month. That's great. I might try to swap my off day that week to Thursday so I can play it. In which case, you will not be seeing a Bored Wednesday production. You'll be seeing a Bored Thursday production. Hopefully not a Bored Thursday production. Hopefully a very fun, exhilarating Thursday playing Outriders on lunch day. Still hard to say if it is worth $59.99, but the impressions I've gotten so far from the demo, I would say that I am willing to pay $59.99 to play this game. I don't have any expectations for how long it could be, but I love me some looter games, and I love me some shooter games, so I'm going to be hopping into it. Thank you guys for watching. This is Gold with Gushmush. I'll see you next week.